if you're going to shoot a king, kill him, don't wound him. If you're going to do it right. That was a joke too, I'm scratching that one, by the way. But you're going to do it, right? So I'm down in Florida. I got the car up in the mountains where she lives. It's Christmas morning. And the car's sitting outside her home without her knowing. I've got a big red bow on the hood. And she comes out, and the morning dew's on the car, and the sun's coming up over the mountains, and it's shining on the car, and it's just beautiful. And I remember how hard I went to work, how that one bottle of Juice Plus can now equal this, right? To be able to do this for your mom. And she came to the door. And I'm standing there outside the door. She sees the car. I hand her the keys. I tell her how much I love her. I see tears of joy running down my mother's face. And I thought I was the one that was giving. The floodgates were open. I was the one that was receiving. And that was my why. How many of you sons, or how many sons out there would like to be able to do that for your mother? How many mothers would like your son to do that for you? and I'll never forget, you know, she was at a conference a few years after that. I guess it was about 10 years after I'd gotten in the car, and she says, you know, Jeffrey, actually it's Jeffrey Douglas when my mother speaks to me. She goes, you know, Jeffrey Douglas, I wish you wouldn't tell that story. You make us sound like we were so poor. And she said, by the way, that car's now over 10 years old. and she said, and don't forget, you only have one mother. I said, well, thank God I can't afford two the way this is going, right? So I got her another car, and I got her a home in the mountains, and I got her a place on the beach, and I got my grandmother private, a 95-year-old grandmother. She didn't want to go to a nursing home, so I got her assisted living. I'm doing some great things with Jay, like the Boys and Girls Club, all kinds of things. Can you relate to what your why is, why you do this business? Based on time, I've only got 4 minutes left, and there's so much more I'd love to share with you. I will share this with you. Last year was the most challenging year of my life. I was celebrating my 50th birthday down in the Bahamas. I got cut up on a little bit of coral reef. Came back home to Sarasota. Thought I was Superman, invincible, opening up all these markets. Everything's going great. And all of a sudden, God humbles you. He brings you to your knees. And I get a bacteria in my blood. I get toxic shock. My body goes septic. All your vital organs shut down. I'm in the hospital. I'm in ICU. I'm less than a 10% survival rate. The doctors are just about ready to induce and put me in a coma. I'm on a ventilator and dialysis. And you know what happens? I had always heard the Juice Plus family, the company with a heart. I really never knew what that meant until I was in that position, because the amount of love, prayers, support, the outpouring from the Juice Plus family, I truly believe played a big part in saving my life, right? The other part was this. Being on the Juice Plus product for over 20 years, I truly believe made a huge difference. The doctors were like, most people don't survive this. This guy's got such a strong constitution, such a strong immune system, such a great fight to live. And being on Juice Plus for over 20 years and having that product in my body saved my life, made a huge difference, the Juice Plus product. The other part I'll share with you is this. You know, when I'm there in the hospital, and I remember Jim Rohn saying, Jeff, be careful of who you become in pursuit of what you want. And my priorities in life had gotten out of order. I was always just about business and money and achieving and building and creating. And then all